And in our little mini series that we are doing with classic cars, we are here at round two around Silverstone in a 1992 Williams, and today I'm joined with Technothiller. Would you like to say hello, Technothiller?
Good evening, everybody.
How are you today?
Very good. Coming off of yesterday's win, feeling very good.
Yes, yes, that was a very good win. Congratulations to you. We own the 1992 Williams, a very historic car. Um, who do you see has a chance of fighting Ramavaj today?
For me, I think it has to be Fletcher Boy. He's shown great pace in the last few races. I think he'll be the one to challenge.
Very well said, very well said. He's a very um he's a very tough one to get past, and he can fight a lot of drivers, as you say. But yeah, it's going to be a very good race tonight. And what are you expecting um from tonight? Are you expecting wet weather conditions or just dry conditions?
I think it will be a dry session. There's always a bit of a chance of rain around here, being Britain, but I think it'll be a dry session.
Nice. It's always Britain, so hopefully there's a little bit of rain at the end of the race, just to spice things up for everyone.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the 1992 Williams, it's a very historic car. In general, it's a very fast car, and I think it was the first ever car with active suspension. Am I right?
That's correct. I think so. The 1992 was a continuation of the 1991 car. I'm not sure if that one had suspension, active suspension as well, but the 92 one definitely did.
Hmm. I think so as well. Last time out, we were in Monaco with the 2006 the championship-winning car of Alonso, and that was actually a really nice car, especially around Monaco. What did you think of that race?
I wasn't present for the race itself, but I did watch it on the stream. I thought it went very well, it
It's
being the first in the series.
it was very nice, and I think we were all ready to go. And are we ready to go? I'm not so sure, but we'll read out the names of the participants for this mini series. So we have got Nightwalker, we have got Lee Now, Lord JB, Blood and Sand, Fletcher Boy, Humbug, For Snipe's Sake, Gammy Things, Ramavaj, Formula Luke, Cooper, TG Owens, and obviously me and Techno Thriller. So it's going to be a quite interesting race, especially with the 1992 Williams, or historic car that is. And obviously the pit lane is quite a long, so if you do lose your front wing, you are going to lose quite a lot of time going in to change your front wing. And it'll be quite interesting to see what the drivers take precaution going into turn one. A very fast right-hander. What do you think will happen going into turn one, Techno?
I think everyone will be cautious. You don't want to break your front wing, as you mentioned. The pit lane here is very long. I think you lose around 35 seconds by pitting. Something you definitely don't want to be doing in the first lap.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Reverse grid race. What that means is the people who... So basically, let's say Ramavaj, he won last time out in Monaco, so he will be starting from the back this time because he won, so it's going to be a reverse grid. And yeah, I think it'll be quite interesting to see the leaders from the back all the way to the front just make it a little bit more interesting for them, possibly even lose a front wing, passing people. So let's get into this race. As we see the formation lap, the beautiful cars as we ride on with Blood and Sand. So let's go through the cars. So we have Blood and Sand, we then have Cooper in second, we then have Humbug in third, we have Formula 1 Luke in fourth, for Snipesake in fifth, Lord JB in sixth, Lee Now in seventh, TG Owens in eighth, Fletcher Boy in ninth, Ramovag in 10th, Nightwalker in 11th, and Gammy Things in 12th. So as we see, the cars going down the National Straight, back straight, as beautiful cars as they are. What do you think of the cars, Techno?
I think it looks great for a 92 car. It looks rather modern, except the very shallow front nose cone area. Apart from that, it's very good looking.
It is a very nice looking car, especially with
Especially
that.
the livery.
Yes, when they had the cannon on the back, it was a very dominant car, and it was lovely to have the cannon on the front, on the back wing. But unfortunately, it's no more. Not sponsored by them.
So when it comes to the start of the race, Fletcher Boy is ahead of Ramovag, and I think he'll be looking to maintain that position since it's only a 13 lap race. It really is about who can get through the pack the quickest.
Yes, exactly. Well said there, well said. He'd like to keep his maintained lead. Hopefully against Ramovag. Hopefully they have a really good fight. Obviously in the first 3 laps, going around the Silverstone track. But as all the drivers line up on the grid for the start of the Silverstone Grand Prix. This is Speed Force Racing, the Mini Classic Series. 4 red lights, 5 red lights, 5 red lights, and away we go for the race. Blood and Sand gets off to a good start, with Cooper getting off to also to a good start, maybe challenging to turn 1 as we see the backpack, maybe getting even one person off the track. A lot of people losing time, and who is that off the track? I think that's Ramovag. I think that's Ramovag who has gone off on the track. Let's go have a look what has happened. So he has actually lost nearly half of his front wing on the opening lap. I think he collided with TJ Owens, who's TJ Owens actually having triple time with the grass on his tyres.
Yeah,
He's gone for Snipesake here. He's just going through.
So the biggest winner out of all of that was Gamey Things. He started last and he's up to 6th place now.
Yes, what a start from him. He has had Snipesake actually challenging Formula 1 Luke, going down into, is it Cops? Yeah, it's Cops. And now we got the Maggots and Beggots, normally flat out on the F1 2017 cars, but I think they'll lift off now. Opening that, Techno, what do you think?
I think it's good. You mentioned it being flat, Maggots and Beckett's. I think they should be running higher downforce than usual, because the car naturally doesn't have very much downforce compared to the 2017 cars. So I think we'd see less straight line overtaking and more in the corners around here.
Oh, and for Snipesake, Snipesake has actually collided, I think it was with Humbug, and lost quite a lot of his front wing actually.
Yeah.
So that is actually quite interesting. He's now lost his front wing, and now all the way down into 10th place. That's very shocking. As we see ride on with Ramovag. He's doing okay right now. Hopefully he can bring it back. Possibly in the dying stages of this.
Yeah, he seems to be carrying on with that broken front wing. Tyre wear isn't an issue with these older tyres. We don't expect anyone to be stopping. As we see Lord JB in the pits.
Yes, quite behind the pack.
Yeah, I think it'll be a recovery drive from him today.
Yeah, exactly. I think it'll be a recovery drive as well.
And Formula One Luke takes the lead. Did I miss that?
Oh, and I think he's had a little battle with Blood and Sand going through Maggots and Beckett's.
They're very close together on circuit, these two. That dirty air will be pushing him wide.
It will be. It will be. Blood and Sand only 3 tenths away. Possibly can get him on the straights. Let's see what he can do. Don't think it's enough for him. Yes, as he goes down into Stowe. And now one of the corners that you can overtake is Vale, and then you've got the club corner. And now as Formula 1 Luke leads the third lap, and he sets the fastest lap of the race of 1 minute 41.4. So, opening few laps has been very entertaining. What do you think? No.
It has. I don't think the slipstream is as powerful as compared to the 2017 cars. I think Codemasters might have tried to be realistic here because it doesn't seem like Blood and Sand is gaining much time unless they're running the same setup.
Yes, I think some drivers might be running a little bit more downforce, some drivers might be running a little bit low. So, don't know, or maybe even they're all going for the recommended setup that everyone's going for.
Fletcher Boy not making as much progress as I had expected, but he's right on the back of Game Things now, less than a tenth away, coming into what was the old turn 1.
Yes. Blood and Sand actually losing on quite a lot of time now. 1.4 seconds now. He's only 3 tenths away, but that dirty air, as you said, has actually really affected him. As we see Lee now actually very close to Cooper, only 4 tenths away. Don't think he'll be able to get him on the straights going down into Stowe. Yeah, he won't get there through there. I think.
And neither does Fletcher Boy.
As you see now, possibly going for dive on. Nope, he does not.
Oh.
Very close.
I think Fletcher Boy is going to get a good exit here off the penultimate corner, coming into the final corner. Across the start finish straight, behind Game Things, still the gap only a tenth. Not flat out through the first corner, and he passes him.
Ooh, that was a good move from him. That was a very good move.
I think Gaming Wings has front wing damage. Yep, he does. He couldn't take that flat out.
So that was actually a really nice move. He took the advantage of the broken front wing.
And now Nightwalker.
Oh, and he's gone down the inside. Goes down the inside. There's an excellent battle that they're having here, but pushes him off. Doesn't want him getting past.
No, he doesn't. But I think he'll lose a lot of time in this second sector here. You don't want a broken front wing.
And Nightwalker possibly going down. No, I don't think. No, he doesn't have it. Going down into Cops. But he has got quite a lot of acceleration going down into Maggots and Beckett's. He does not. He will not like that dirty air.
Watch out for Lee Nell here. He closed a lot through that Maggots and Beckett section. The gap was 6 tenths if I remember, now it's 2.5.
Will he go down the inside? He's going down the inside. Oh, it's close. It's close.
He got a one wheel on the grass, and I think that made him lose a bit of front end grip. Just couldn't get the move done.
Yes, great point out there. Formula 1 Luke sets another great lap time of a 1 minute 39.5. He's doing
Fletcher Boy goes
excellent.
down inside.
And Ramavaj.
Oh,
Ramavaj has pit. Snipe say no. Ramavaj in pit. He is. I think he's had a collision, or maybe just lost the car going through Vale and Club. But unfortunate for him.
It is. But Formula 1 Luke, I haven't spoken much about him. He is leading the Grand Prix by over 3 seconds. That battle between Chopper and Blood and Sand and Lee Nell is allowing him to get away.
Yes, he's getting away very quickly, and he's doing very well in the mean so, as he just goes wide, just going for cops, maybe just gaining every little advantage he possibly can.
Yeah,
He's doing
this
very well.
battle, this battle for second place is the closest we have on the grid at the moment.
Yes, as we see Cooper, possibly it won't have a go, I don't think, going down into Stowe, but I think he might have a chance next lap if he keeps up this consistent pace that he's having.
Ooh, he goes on the grass. Where's Lee now?
Lee Now's right behind him. And 41 Luke sets another fastest lap. What a race he's having. What a race he is having. And Fletcher Boy then sets another faster lap than Formula 1 Luke, so someone can beat Formula 1 Luke.
Yeah.
Very close between Cooper
Ooh.
and Lee Now. Oh, it's a little bit of contact. A little bit of contact. And he's made the move, but it's on the hanger straight. He's got slipstream. Probably going at the same speed. Possibly. Going down into left field. It's very close between them, but he got the move done. That's all he needs to do. And Lee now might have a chance as well against Blood and Sand. He might have a go at him. Going down into cops, is he going to be brave enough to fight it? Yes, he is. And he's possibly got... No, he hasn't. Blood and Sand round the outside. And he's going to be Magnus and Beckers. This is going to be quite a big fight. I'll let you carry on, Technothiller.
It looks like Blood and Sand just have more grip on the outside of the racing line. And we see Lee Nell going wide, but manages to tuck in behind and utilise the slipstream. So Chopper not pulling away as we see Blood and Sand going on the grass and Chopper running wide. So this battle still very close, and we see Fletcher Boy now only 7/10. It was 1.7 seconds last lap. So this battle for second place that's Blood and Sand that is defending from Lee Now. Lee Now goes down the inside.
Blood and Sand having a fight, and oh, getting very close towards Lee Now.
Looks like he's going to go down the inside. There's contact between Blood and Sand and Fletcher Boy.
That was very close between them two. Wonder what arguments they'll be ending this. Fletcher Boy, I don't think he's got enough of the slipstream and won't be able to go down into left field. But it's a very creative fight as Ramovaj sets the fastest time of 1 minute 38.9, 3/10 quicker than Fletcher Boy. So Ramovaj has got the pace. Let's see if he's got the pace to maybe catch up all the way even onto a podium. Might be impossible, but with Ramovaj, nothing is.
Blood and Sand gets a penalty.
Hmm.
And I think Fletcher Boy will have a good run down the hanger straight here. He's gaining. Gap only a 10th now. I think the car might be starting to hit the rev limiter, but he goes down the inside anyway. They're side by side. Down into club, is it? And looks like Bernstein managed to consolidate that position, but Fletcher Boy is still right behind him. Very difficult to overtake with these cars having less downforce than we're used to.
Cooper gets a warning, and that might demote him all the way down into 5th place. That penalty. And as we see, Blood and Sand getting challenged by Blood and Sand. No, is it? No, it's
Fletcher Boy going around the outside.
There we go.
Yeah.
Finish off the move. He's finally done the move. Fortunately, Blood and Sand has lost 3 places the last 3 laps. Ramovaj again setting another great lap. That's brilliant. As we still as we go through the order now. So it'll be Formula 1 Luke in first place. In second place is Chopper. Third place is Lee Now. Fourth place is Fletcher Boy. Fifth place is Blood and Sand. Sixth place in Humbug. Seventh place is Gamey Things. Eighth place is For Snipe's Sake. Ninth place is TG Owens. 10th place is Nightwalker. Ramavaj is 11th. And 12th is Lord JB. He's having a recovery race. Unfortunately for him, thought he would have been at the front of the pack.
Yeah, and just a word on Gamey Things. He had a very good first sector. Started last and he was up to 6th at one point. He's now down again in 7th, but still a solid race for him.
So at the moment, we're just gone past the. A few laps ago, we just went past the halfway mark. Do you think that this will just stay as it is now, or do you think there'll be one more fight?
I think Lienel has been stuck behind Chopper for quite a long time. I think he might get desperate in the last few laps and try a dive bomb down the inside somewhere.
As he said there. We see Lee now, only 4 tenths away, going down into left field. And it's going to be an interesting battle between them two. I don't think Formula Luke will get beaten today, as Nightwalker gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So a lot of people getting a lot of time penalties today, but it should be all good. After this, I think Ramavaj will get up to 10th place, as we see Lee Now and Cooper fighting it out. And also another battle that's going on is Nightwalker and Ramavaj at the moment, but we'll keep on with Lee Now and Chopper going down the hangar straight, and he goes down to the inside of Stowe, and I think he's got the move done.
Yeah, just a word on that battle between Nightwalker and Ramavaj. Nightwalker lost it coming out of one of the corners and hit the wall. He's now got front wing damage, and that has let Ramavaj through.
Thank you very much for that information, Techno. So these cars are beautiful to look at and beautiful to listen to, and it's beautiful to have a fight between Chopper and Lee now, all fighting for second place. I think Formula 1 Luke is just going to pull away now and lead this race home. So,
just a
word,
yep. Sound. Yep. This, the FW14B was powered by a 3.5 litre V10, as we see Nightwalker come into the pits to change his formula.
Thank you very much for that information, Techno. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate it.
V10, that's my bad, sorry, V10.
Don't worry, I think we all know what you meant. So
here we see the battle for second place coming up again. Fletcher Boy has gained a lot on Chopper, and he's already side by side down the hangar straight.
Yes.
I think he's running higher downforce.
I think he is as well. He's getting a lot more grip going into those corners. Fletcher Boy might have a go going down into the club, and then going onto the home straight. Very close between them two. Do you want to lead them for a lap?
Sure, he's definitely gained through the corners. You can see he's gained about 2 tenths just through that first couple of corners, but he doesn't seem to be gaining on straight, so he's definitely running higher downforce. As we see him, he gets a 10th lapper. That will cost him all the way down the straight, and it looks like Lienel is getting away. The gap now between Lienel and Chopper, 1.2 seconds. If, as Ramavaj sets the fastest lap at 37.9, I think the previous one was 38.5. I think if Fletcher Boy wants that second position, he's going to have to pass Chopper down the hang straight this lap. I see, not sure if you can see, but the fuel lights came on for a second there for Fletcher Boy. I'm not sure how much um, he's got left, but sure he can't be running in rich mix for too much longer. Just see how much he's gained on Chopper through that Maggots and Beckett section.
He's gained a lot, and only 2 tenths away.
Yeah, but it just doesn't have to. Just doesn't seem to have the straight line speed.
Exactly. It's quite a tough corner to go down the inside, but it still is possible. But as we see them going down the home straight, going on to the 12th lap of the race, he definitely wants to get out of that dirty air quick.
Not flat. That was not flat. That first corner.
I think he would like to get out of the dirty air quick because it's overheating his engine, and he could lose a lot of time on the straight, especially when he's got more downforce on his car. So he can be losing a lot of time on those straights.
Exactly. As we see a position change between TJ Honest and for Snipe's sake, and Ramavaj is right on the back of the Snipe's sake now into turn 1. As Snipe's sake, he's got front wing damage, and Ramavaj gets through.
Gets through cleanly.
Yeah, had so much understeer through that first corner. Ramavaj just went clean around the inside of the second turn.
Yes. He's doing very well, Ramavaj, to have a recovery race. And unfortunately, Snipe's sake has lost that position. Back to the fight with Fletcher Boy. Oh, it's very close between Maggots and Beckett. Now going down the hanger straight. It's going to be very, very close between them two. Going down into Stowe. He's going to go round the outside, possibly for this corner, but no, he doesn't. The dirty air probably affected him. Will he have more acceleration getting out of that corner? No, he does not. So, still, battle for the podium at the moment.
These cars only have 6 gears, so the speed drops off very quickly. You won't get very far.
Yes, exactly. Well said there. As we see. So, for the final lap of the race, we'll just run down the order. So we have first place, we have Formula 1 Luke. We then have in second place Lee Now. We then have Chopper in third place, and Fletcher Boy in fourth place, possibly fighting Chopper for a podium finish. Blood and Sand is in fifth place. Sixth place is Humbug. Gamey Things in seventh. Ramavaj in eighth. Snipe's Sake in ninth. TG Owens in 10th, Lord JB in 11th, and Nightwalker 2014 is in 12th. Would you like to lead the last lap for Fletcher Boy?
Yep. So again, in that Maggots and Beckett section, he's right on his tail, right off his gearbox. Can he get a good exit out of here? Doesn't seem to get any wheel spin. He's only a tenth or so away now. 180 miles an hour down this straight, side by side. He's going to go around the outside. Nope, but it turns back inside.
He's now got the outside line.
Thought I saw some wheel banging going on there. Yeah. Still behind though. And
it's going to be very close between them, they bang.
More contact, but it looks like Chopper, has he got a penalty? Yes, he's got a penalty. That corner cutting penalty has meant that he's finished off the podium.
Congratulations to Formula 1 Luke, Lee Now and Fletcher Boy for all getting on the podium. And what a race they provided for us today. What a race they have. What do you think of the race, Techno?
Well done to Formula 1 Luke, the race winner. He took full advantage and pulled away when all the others were battling for second place. Lionel, in the end, his penalty didn't matter. He finished in second position. Well done to him, gained 5 positions off the start. Fletcher Boy started in 9th position, ended up on the podium. ahead of Checo thanks to Checo's penalty. I think all round it's been a great race. Slight shame that we didn't see more overtakes down the Hanger Straight, but I think that was to be expected because these cars don't have very much downforce, so you couldn't take the corner down the Hanger Straight as you would normally.
Yes.
Quick mention, Gamey Things managed to stay in 7th position. It looks like he crashed somewhere, or is that just a game? I think that was after he finished across the checkered line, checkered flag. Lord JB, he pitted on the first lap. He managed to take the final points paint position. So a shout out to those guys as well.
So the podium celebrations for the 3 drivers, but the main thing is 41 Luke has won the British Mini Classic League for Speed Force Racing. He's done very well today. No position changes at all, and yeah, I think it's been an interesting race. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We are a racing league which will be hosting Singapore on Wednesday at 8:15 p.m. and the live stream will be going out on the 8:25. Make sure you join us then for Singapore. If you'd like to follow our Facebook page, it's www.facebook.com// Speed Force Racing PS4. So if you would like to go follow us on there, we would happily let you. And yeah, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you very much, Techno Thriller, for joining me today.
Thank you. Have a good evening, everyone. See you on Wednesday.
See everyone on Wednesday. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.